everybody, welcome to Bass and More Outdoor Channel. I'm Justin. So today we're gonna do a Microair Easystart. Now I've already installed it in the unit because when it comes to these type of things, I hate to do the install with you guys and then come to find out that the unit doesn't work or it's defective or something. So I actually installed it just a few days ago. But I've hooked up the generator, tested it, and tried it a few times, and it works wonderfully. So I decided I would walk you through on how I installed it. So like I said, it's already installed, so some of these things you're not going to see, you know, out of the box, stuff like that, but you will see how it's done, and you'll understand how it's done when this is said and done. So anyways, here's the pamphlet that comes with it. So as you can see, like I said, a Microair Easystart. And it's actually fairly easy. If you see here, you've got the QR codes. So for recreational vehicles, since it's a camper, I just hovered over that and on your camera. So go to the camera on your phone, hover over it, and it'll automatically pull up the website. You click on that, and what it does is it brings up a PDF of every different AC model out there. So on mine, I've got a Coleman Mach, and I went to a Coleman Mach, selected that, and from there, it literally tells you specific instructions for each wire. It'll tell you brown wire, do this. Then you scroll down, and it has pictures as well too for people like me that love pictures and make you things easier. But then it'll tell you white wire, do this, and so on and so on. So it's actually super easy, super detailed, and if you've got the tools with you and you're not distracted a bunch, this thing shouldn't take more than half an hour to install. So with that said, I'm going to take you up on the roof and I'm going to show you what we did. Here we are up on the roof, and I wanted to go over just a few simple tools that I used. So first off, it's just a regular drill with a Phillips head drill bit, a pair of wire cutters, and then a pair of wire crimpers. And that's it. So as you can see here, we've got the AC unit behind us, right here underneath this cover. There's 4 screws right here that hold this cover on. And we're going to take those off for you right now. If I can get the camera to set up straight, there we go. So I'll go ahead and remove those for you real quick. Set the screwdriver aside. From here, this thing just lifts straight up, usually. There we go. And I just set it right in front like that because we don't need to do anything up front up here. Okay. So as you can see, I've already got the unit installed here. And inside here is where all the wires are. So before I actually installed that there, what I did is, using that same drill, I went ahead and just loosened this one a little bit, and I removed these 2 screws right here. And once you do, this plate comes right out. And as you can see, there's all my wires right there. So this is just a gummy paste, like a putty that you can manipulate. What I did is just kind of split it in half, peeled it back, and then I individually shoved each wire that comes on the harness of the unit here into the hole. And you can see it's an orange, brown, white, and black wire that comes on it. 2 of them come with crimped ends already on them, and the kit that I installed, or the kit that I ordered, came with their install kit. So it had crimpers and connectors on it, which I'll show you now. I put one in my pocket just for this. But so here's one of them. So instead of going and wrapping the wires together on like a little butt splice, they give you these things, and what you do is you open these up first. So you pull these orange tabs up just like that, and then once you have them up, the wire goes in. Then once you have the wire in, you just push down on the tab and it crimps down on that wire, holds the wire in place, and you've got a pretty nice little splice. So as you can see, here's one right here with 3 wires on it. and then my other one is right here with the 2 wires on it. So they make life extremely simple if you get the install kit. It also comes with some zip ties, and then it also comes with screws to help put this up, and a 3M sticky to help stick this as well too. So if you look at the unit here, I've only got 1 screw installed over here. The rest of it, I use that 3M sticky to hold it. The instructions tell you you could put it where I have it, over on this side, over here. I liked it right here because it gave me more of the wiring harness to manipulate around. If I installed it over on the other side, I'd have less wiring harness, and I like being able to have plenty of wire harness. So what I did is I peeled off the 3M sticky, stuck it on the back of the unit first, figured out where I wanted it, peeled the other side, stuck it to the metal here. Now it is good to get like a good cloth and wipe dust and dirt off of it first. It might not stick too well if you don't. Then I actually used my own screw, not theirs, because it's a self-tapper. I drove a self-tapper in just to help hold it as well too. And the main reason being is these campers do bump up and down the road as you're driving, and if it comes off that 3M tape, I don't want it ripping this wire harness that's there apart or flopping around or anything else, so that extra screw gives me that extra peace of mind. Okay, so per the instructions, let's get the camera right. So per the instructions, it told me that I needed to pull, there was a white wire, this one right here, comes off the AC condenser. It was connected back here where this yellow connector is. So I pulled that off. It tells you to cut the connector off of that and then expose some wire, and that's where your wire crimpers come into. You expose the wire, and then you put your nice little clip on together, and you clip that to your brown wire on the harness that's supplied with your kit. So brown wire to white wire. From there, this white wire already had the yellow end on it. It tells you to plug it in on the same as the yellow wire, the same tray as yellow wire. From there, this orange wire with the blue end on it, it says to plug in on the same wiring tray as the red wire. And then last but not least, if you follow from the condenser, there's a black wire that comes out, and it's tied into the purple wire, so the black and the purple together, and that goes into your black wiring harness, so hence the 3 wiring kits right there. So those 3 wire together, and believe it or not, it is that simple. Literally all you have to do is cut the thing off of 1 wire and expose a little bit of wire and put it on that clip. The rest of it is pretty much all done for you. I mean, it's pretty simple. So like I said, I really didn't have to use much. I had to use the wire cutters to cut. Actually, I take that back. I cut 3 wires in total, which was the white one here and then the black and purple, because they were on a purple wire nut just like this right here, where it's crimped down, so you had to cut that off to get those and expose the wires. Oh, sorry, wind blew the camera over. So anyways, yeah, it's that simple. So then when you're done, you just, in reverse, put everything back together. You know, put this plate back on, which doesn't go on as easy as it came off, but it does go on pretty easy still. So just like that, those wires are back on, and like I said, that, you know, installed pretty easy there, and you can see it's pretty well out of the way. So from there, we put our lid back on. So when putting the lid back on, I like to start in the back and then pull it forward and let it drop. Now it does get hung up on the sides a little bit here and there, but if you do just that, those holes line right up. See, that one got caught. So there we go, holes line right up. And we take our 4 screws, And there you go. It's really not that bad. Got the whole thing put back together here. Like I said, I just had 3 simple tools. I had the drill, the wire cutter, and the wire stripper slash crimp tool, and that's it. Took me no longer than a half an hour to install, and again, I'm sorry I couldn't go through the install process with you, as I already did it, but like I said, I really wanted to check it out. So let's go ahead and get back down, and we'll talk about performance of what happened afterwards. So as you see, the install is not very hard, and I understand that my illustration went pretty quick, but that's the joys of YouTube, is you can rewind it, pause it, stuff like that, and get a gist of exactly what we were doing there. Like I said, the instructions on it's super easy. I literally did the QR code, sat there with my phone next to me, and read for wire step for step. And I'm telling you, it's one of the easiest things I've done. I mean, if everything in life was that easy, it's easy. Let's put it that way. I can't think of the right thing to say right now. But anyways, so the whole point of installing this is, for those of you who do any sort of boondock camping or anything, know that in order to run your air conditioner, it takes a lot of draw. And usually you have to get 2 air conditioners, combine them together, so that the draw doesn't overpower just the one air conditioner. You have that second one as a backup. Now in my case, I have a generator, and I can't remember the brand of it right now, but I'll link it down below in the description, a video about my generator. It's a 3,000 watt inverter generator, and at 3,000 watt, I was told that it would start and run the AC, and as you can see in that video, it does. But the steps I had to go through, which you'll see in that video as well too, is ridiculous. I had to go through and turn off every single light, fan, TV, everything in the camper. Then I had to put it onto fan mode and let it run for 3 to 5 minutes to warm up before I flipped it over to air conditioning. And even then, every once in a while, it would still pop the breaker on the generator. So, in fact, there was one time I went out there and I just held my finger down on the reset button, and it finally fired, while leaving the AC on inside. So what I'm trying to do is just avoid that. So now I could tell you, I've tested this over the last couple of days, and I put the generator on, I put it in the eco mode, I go inside, I turn on every single light in the camper, I turn the TV on, fridge is on power, like this thing's drawing as much power as it possibly can, and it still starts the air conditioner every time. I don't even have to take it to fan first and let it warm up. I just go straight to cold, turn it on, and it powers right up. It does not trip the breaker. Everything keeps running. It is smooth as can be. And that's why we install it. Now this device does cost, it was just over $300, which again, everything I used in this video today will be linked down in the description below, including the, this generator and, or not this generator, this Easystart box, and the parts that I used in here. So, you know, check it out down below if you're really interested in this unit. I know there's others out there on the market. I don't know how easy they are to install. I've seen other videos of people talking about them, saying that they didn't come with clear instructions and were pretty difficult. You had to follow a wiring diagram, which if you're like me, I'm sorry, I don't know how to read those wiring diagrams. So they don't make sense. This one made it super easy. I highly recommend this. I am not sponsored by anybody. I'm definitely not sponsored by them. I'm here to tell you the easy things that make things easier for us. So now when we're out boondock camping and it's 105 degrees outside, we can turn on that generator, turn on that air conditioner with comfort, and know that we're not going to have any issues. So I want to thank you all for tuning in. If you have not done so, please give a thumbs up. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe down below. I have all sorts of good videos with the camper, if you like the camping stuff. And I also have, you know, just a random outdoor stuff between shooting and mountain biking and kayaking and obviously fishing, bassing and more. Thank you guys for tuning in. I hope you guys have a great day, and we'll see you in the next video.